So, I kind of feel icky having to say this out loud, but guys, I think I'm really worried about Sammy.
Get daily tech news in a way that doesn't suck. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next episode.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Front Page Tech. Welcome back. Of course, show that gives you all the latest tech news from one geek, that's me, to another, that is you. It is Friday. We have made it 5 days through our 7-day week. That's right. If you haven't heard, Front Page Tech, 7 days a week. So hopefully you're enjoying it. If not, too bad. We're going to do it anyway. Also, did you know we have a Discord server? I'm going to link that down in the description below. If you didn't know, and maybe you did know and you were like, I'm going to stay away from that. Don't stay away from it. Come on, join us. Join us. Join us. Okay, so the first story numero uno, is not exactly about Samsung, but it is sort of Samsung related. It's about Huawei. It seems that Huawei wants to beat Samsung at their own game before Samsung even gets on the field. We all know that Samsung is working on the world's first, foldable smartphone thing. The phone you know as the upcoming Galaxy X, but Huawei seems to want to do it before they do it. Now, I do want to make mention that the original report comes from Nikkei Asian Review. Either way, that website, that source, I trust as much as I trust shoving my own shit in a toaster. But either way, the report is stating that Huawei's working on a foldable phone that could launch early 2019 that will use a flexible OLED display that's made by China's BOE technology group. Bowie? That. The other thing that we know about the BOE screen technology, though, is that it's actually inferior to what Samsung is working on, but Huawei don't give a shit. If this is happening, we're definitely looking at a case where Huawei's not trying to make the best phone, they're just trying to be first. The same report does also talk about Samsung's upcoming foldable phone, though, as well, stating that it will be no thicker than an iPhone 8 or 8 Plus. They also said that Samsung's phone is going to be able to fold up to 20,000 times, which equates to 50-something times per day for a year. And the price tag will be $1,500 to $2,000, but I'm pretty sure we said that before. I am just not buying this, not actually spending money on it, but not buying it as a concept from Huawei or Samsung. I don't give a shit who does it. To me, this is just not practical. We haven't seen it yet, to be fair, so I'll wait to see it. But as a tech analyst, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no one's gonna give a shit. It's gonna be really, 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 really hard to care. And if Huawei does this before Samsung does this, it's really going to take the wind out of their sails and sort of ruin the point for Samsung. Again, this is not practical. I ain't all about this. And now, to further my disappointment in the Android space as a whole, and to be clear, I've used Android for years. Android is my current daily driver, at least in terms of an OS. Google, man, they're supposed to be the light in the dark tunnel, and they're just not. The Pixel 3 XL leaked again. We have another picture. It's the same thing we've seen before, and it's still garbage. So here is a leaked render of the Pixel 3 XL inside of a case. Yeah, I just cannot get over that notch. How did I describe it before? Like a saggy pair of grandma titties? Yeah, I stand by that statement. I've said it before, Google is supposed to lead by example. Even though the Pixel devices don't sell crazy well, it's supposed to give us Google's representation of what Android should be, how Android should run on the hardware Android should be running on, and for Google to come out of here with a notch and a big chin, and not even just a normal notch, a shitty notch, the worst notch we've ever seen on a phone, period. It's droopy, saggy. Oh, and did I mention it has a face in it? Yeah, good luck unseeing this. Let me reiterate, I am an Android user. I have used Android for years. I love Android. But right now, it sure seems like the whole Android space is in a coma. No one can think for themselves. Everyone's just doing what Apple's doing. And at this point, why buy the clones? Why buy the phones that just look like the same hardware design of an iPhone 10 if you can just buy the real thing? Apple is going to mop the floor with everything Android's doing right now until they just wake up out of the coma.
Positivity.
Positivity.
Oh, Hello there. I can feel the negativity. I feel the negative vibe coming out of this episode, and I just want to give you smiles and love. Smiles and love, happiness and sunshine. Everything is fine. Everything is perfect. What do you think? Are you happy with Android? Let me know in the comment section below. But remember, always smile. Smile with your words, kids. Smile with your words, because everything is fine. Okay, now for my personal favorite Android OEM, the company that I have so much love for, and I just want them to succeed. Even though it seems like I'm saying negative things about them, I'm giving them tough love. It's like I'm really disappointed in my stepson, and I just want you to do better in school. We've seen the latest ad campaign from Samsung, and it's just gross. I talked about it last Saturday already. I gave you a rant about it, but essentially, I just want Samsung to make a good phone and then turn around and sell the good phone without having to bash other companies. Like, these were just hit pieces on Apple. To me, that just shows desperation, especially if you couple that with the really, really poor sales of the Galaxy S9. Again, we talked about that in a previous episode this week, and now it looks even worse. It seems that now Samsung, for the Unpacked event for the Galaxy Note 9, to build hype and try to sell a couple more units, they're going to launch Fortnite Mobile. Like, Epic Games is going to launch Fortnite Mobile for Android exclusively on the Note 9, at least temporarily. And at the event, they're also going to bring Ninja on stage, because that's what'll make the kids buy the phone. So, according to 9to5 Google and also XDA developers, there are reports that Epic Games is going to exclusively launch Fortnite, the Android version, on the Note 9. Probably in a deal with Samsung. The game will actually be bundled on the phone, like pre-installed. Wouldn't surprise me. We're most likely looking at like a 30-day exclusive thing to the Note 9. Who knows? You might get some fucking V-Bucks and skins and whatnot. Woohoo! Oh, but that's not it. They might also be bringing Tyler Blevins on stage, aka Ninja. Yes, the Twitch streamer. The Twitch streamer that is a total badass in Fortnite. Because, you know, that'll definitely appeal to the grown-ups that have over $1,000 to spend on this phone. Ninja's definitely the target demographic here. And you know what? I mentioned this on Twitter as well, but the saddest part about this whole thing is that by them launching Fortnite Mobile exclusively on the Note 9, even if it is only for 30 days, and having Ninja appear on stage, it might actually sell a couple more units. And that's fucked up. Like, if you don't see how that's fucked up, you need to just step back and think objectively for a second, not as a hardcore Samsung fan that they can't do anything wrong. Just think about this. The fact that they're relying on hit piece ads towards Apple, and the fact that they're going to rely on not just giving us a good phone, but launching it with the gimmick of like, oh, here's Fortnite on the phone exclusively for 30 days, and here's Ninja, the really cool Twitch streamer. And the fact that their sales are so low that actually might make a difference tells the whole story. Like, we have the whole facts. We have all the facts. We have all the facts here, and it's really sad, at least to me. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. To me, Samsung has done a lot of damage this year. Like, they built their reputation on being anti-Apple, but now they're turning around and also trying to copy Apple's business model. And to me, you can't have it both ways, Samsung. You have to correct the course here. You have to correct the damage you've done by next year, hopefully. And I have high hopes for the Galaxy S10, and I hope that you pull that off and it's really successful, because if you don't, I'm calling it right now, Samsung in a year or two will be in the same fucking boat as LG. They will be selling the same amount of flagship models as LG does. And we all know that's not, impressive.
And now, today's sponsor.
Man, you bought a new phone, huh? Now you gotta transfer all of that data. Normally I would feel bad for you. If Dr. Phone didn't exist, Dr. Phone is a comprehensive mobile phone support platform with built-in support for Android and iPhone. We'd be here all day talking about what Dr. Phone can do for you, But just to name a few, you can transfer data, fix various iOS issues, because we know there's a lot of those, permanently erase your phone, back it up and restore it, remove your phone lock screen, and even root your Android device. And Dr. Phone is easy to use too. With a beautiful user interface, almost everything I just listed can be done with a single button. So if you're ready to put the smart back in smartphone, click the link down in the description to learn more. And of course, a huge thanks to Dr. Phone for supporting this community. And that's the show. Hopefully you liked it, you learned something. If you did, hit that like button. If you hate my stupid face now, which you might, hit the dislike button and subscribe if you're new here. Of course, we will see you tomorrow.